What is up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your boy Jacque TV, back at it again with another YouTube video.
I know you feel like right now you need me. Girl, let's be honest, so I know you see me. Rockin' fly, covered in EVBs. AP, I'm timeless, I don't got time yet for all your drama. Cause I come for the jungle. We told big guns, Matumbo. Guns bust, shells drop like drum rolls. I'm hard.
So look, boom, I know I haven't been posting on my YouTube channel for a minute. And it's only because, like, I was tired of, like, recording videos inside the bathroom. And, like, it was just bad. But your boy has room bag. I only got my little bag. Alright, boom, my room's not that big, so it's really not that much. So don't ask for a room tour because, bitch, all you're gonna see is a bed, a TV, and some pictures on the wall in my closet. That's all you That's all you're gonna see. But look, here I am. And today's video is going to be my first time hopping a cab. Now, I'm going to try to make this story as interesting as possible and as detailed as possible because it's very short. Okay, so start the video, to start the story time off or whatever, right? So look, so basically, my mom, I was getting dressed and I asked my mom, can I go outside? Now, my mom gave me $20 to go outside, right? So that was my money for me to have outside, so, you know, I could go get something to eat, you know, get what I'm saying, like, save for when I'm outside, because I don't really be outside, like, I don't be outside all day like that, you know what I'm saying? I'll be outside from, like, probably, like, 1 to, like, 8 o'clock, max. So, the mom gives you $20, right? And my friend was like, oh, like, you know, come over, whatever the case may be, da-da-da. No, the cab is, like, what, $15? Or whatever the case may be, yada yada yada, boom. And then she was like, oh, that if the cab is, like, you know, more than $20, I'll pay for it. So basically I'm like, oh, okay. So I'll pay the cab, right? And I'm like, excuse me, how much is it to such and such? I'm not gonna say the place I was going, but how much is it to go to such, right? So they was like, oh, it's like $20, and all I had was $20. And I texted her, I was like, well, I'm gonna pay you 10, and my other friend gonna pay you 10 when we get there. So I got in the cab, and he was like, you have to pay now. I'm like, I'm not paying now. I'll pay 10 when we get there. My friend says pay 10 for when I get there, type shit, for me. So he took me out the cab. He was like, you have to find another cab. And I was like, find another cab, bitch. First of all, motherfucker, first of all, you know what? I ain't gonna pay you the money anyway, okay? Fuck out of here. So I went with another cab, and my friend was like, what happened? Why did you come? I want to show you where. I was like, because I told him that I was gonna pay half, you was gonna pay half, or whatever. And then she was like, oh, don't tell him that you gonna pay half or you gonna pay when you get there, whatever. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I get in the cab, right? And I'm like, I was like, such and such, I'm gonna go here. So I'm texting my friend, right? And he has the meter on, and I feel like when you get in the cab and they do the meter, I feel like they start driving OD slow on purpose just because they want more money. Like, but you better turn that fucking meter off. And I don't give a fuck if it say $10. If I normally pay $10 to get from point A to point B, bitch, I'm gonna pay $10 to get from point A to point B. Is you done or you done? Like, so I'm driving right over, the cab driver or whatever the case may be. Now I get to the destination, right? And I'm texting my friend. He like, oh, it's like 24, 26 something. I'm like 24, 26 something. First of all, it wasn't even that long of a ride, so that's how I know you was driving OD slow on purpose. I don't understand, like, but I told my friend, I'm like, yo, like, come downstairs or whatever. Mind you, she's supposed to be come downstairs, so we waiting downstairs, and I'm waiting for her to come, and she texts me back. She like, oh, I can't come downstairs or whatever the case may be. My mom's not here. I can't leave my siblings in the house by myself. Granted, all I had was $20, and I was like, if I was to pay the $20, it wasn't even enough. So like, and I would be stuck where my friend lives because. Stuck where my friend lives, and I don't know how to get back home. So bitch, how the fuck was I supposed to do that? So I simply told the cab driver, I was like, excuse me, sir. Can you please turn around? He's like, what do you mean turn around? I'm like, can you please turn around? I was like, listen, basically, I'm not paying all that money. I was supposed to pay half my other first to come downstairs to pay half. He was like, well, I can't turn back around. I can't turn back around, whatever the case may be. I was like, sir, turn back around. So he turned back around and he's like, oh, how am I going to get paid? How am I going to get paid? How am I going to get paid? So it's my first time hopping the cab, by the way. So I'm like fake shaky. I'm like, sir, you're going to get paid. Sir, you're going to get paid. 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 So he was like, all right. Now, at this point, he still got the meter on. Now, mind you, it was like 23, 24 something. Now, it's at like 30, 40 something dollars. Is you shitting me? Or is you kidding me? Is you dumb, stupid, or retarded? And I have $20. So I'm thinking, I'm like, yo, like, first of all, I'm not paying for this shit. I'm just gonna have to tell him, like, excuse me, sir, drop me right here. And I'm just gonna have to get out the cab and run. So my phone was in the middle of dying. So I'm calling my friend. I call my friend Ina, and I'm like, I didn't think she was gonna answer. Mind you, her name was Raven Baxter on my phone. So I'm like, oh, is it okay if I could like call my mom? And then like my mom, like, you know, you speak to my mom and you spend situation with my mom or whatever. Mind you, I didn't want my mom to find out. If my mom watches YouTube video, then sorry mom, but I just had to do what I had to do. I only had $20 that you gave me, and I was not about to pay my whole $20 just to get back to Harlem, and I bugging. So I call my friend. I'm like, hello. She's like, yeah, mind you, I didn't want to say Ina. So I was like, hey ma, can you like, I got into a cab or whatever the case may be, and I don't have enough money to pay for the cab. So can you like just tell the cab driver that you're gonna like, you know, pay when like, you know, when we get to the building. So I give the cab driver the phone. I said Raven Baxter. Mind you, he looked at the name. He looked at the name, but it said Raven Baxter, right? So he looked at the name, and I'm like, so I don't know if he knew who Raven Baxter was. I don't know if whatever the case, but he took the phone, looked at it, and he was like, hello. He was like, oh, da-da, just speaking. He was like, oh, hello, da-da-da. And then that's when I gave the phone back, and I gave him the address, like a random address that was like close to like my house, whatever the case may be, or whatever, right? And now I'm supposed to my friend. I'm like, yo, first of all, I'm like, yo, I'm scared right now. Like, I never had to cab in my cab a day in my life. And I saw this video on Facebook where this girl hopped the cab in Brooklyn and her friends dipped. She dropped her bag, her phone, the bitch got caught. That was not about to be me. Bitch, I was about to take my shit. And once I get out the cab, bitch, I'm hitting fight. Is you done? Was you done?
Period.
So I'm like, yo, I'm dumb scared right now. I don't know what to do. She's like, well, basically give him your home address, and then when be like, oh, that your mom is in the lobby, and then, you know, feel me? I'm like, bitch, I'm not about to give her my home address because it's like 3 o'clock and I still want to be outside. So I'm gonna have to go in the crib. I'm gonna have to go in the crib and stay in the crib, look out my window until the cab driver leaves. Like, no. I'm driving around and I just give him like some random building. So I'm like, oh yeah, I live in that building right there. Mind you, I did not live in that building. I did not live in that building. I'm like, I live in that building right there. I did not live in that building. So I'm like, oh, okay, my mom is in the lobby or whatever the case may be. I'm just going to the lobby and I'm going to get, you know, the money so I can come pay you. So he's like, okay. He's standing there. So I go in the thingy. Mind you, it was one of those buildings where like it had a security guard and it was like, who you would like to see today? And I was like, I would like to visit my mom. So I went in there and I didn't have no mask. So they like, oh, you have to have a mask to get to the building. I'm like, well, I don't have one, so can you give me one? So he gave me one. He was like, who are you here to see today? And I was like, my mom. He was like, what floor? I was like 6C or 6F or something. And I went, damn well, my mom did not live there. So he was like, all right. So once he said okay, I looked behind me, and bitch, I booked it. I did not get no elevator though. I ain't go no 6C, 6F. Bitch, I booked it. I went all the way downstairs to like the boiler room because I didn't know where the fuck I was going. Mind you, I did not live in the building, so I didn't know where I was going. Period. So I'm in the boiler room and I'm like, yo, like, where the fuck am I going? So I walk all the way upstairs. I don't know why the fuck I decided to go downstairs, thinking it's gonna be an exit downstairs. Yeah, I went downstairs to the boiling room. I'm like, yo, where the fuck is the exit at? Like, I'm thinking like, is there about to be an exit downstairs where like, you know, you go all the way downstairs and you press you go through the door and then it's the back door. No, bitch. No, it didn't work like that. I had to walk all the way up the stairs and I had to get on the roof. Mind you, the building was fake tall. Like, it was fake tall. So I'm looking down. I'm like, first of all, how the fuck am I supposed to get up this roof? How am I supposed to get up this roof? So I call my friend Ina back. I'm like, yo, Ina, bro, I am dumb scared. I'm on top of a roof right now. I have to hop this roof. I'm dumb scared. I feel like I'm gonna fall off the roof. So I was like, you know what? Let me put you on speaker real quick. I'll put you in my fanny pack. And yeah. So I put my phone in the fanny pack. And now the building was connected to another building, right? And I peeped it. So it was like this banister where I could like hop over and I could put my feet on like the other building's roof, and then like it had stairs, so I could just walk downstairs and I could just, you know. So that's exactly what I did. So my scary skinny ass was stepping on it mad slowly, and it was wobbling, bitch. And I bet you was about to just stay on the roof all day, because the bitch felt like he was about to fall off the roof. I was not having it. I was like, yo, if I fall off this roof, my life is over. It's over. So I'm like, yo, Ina, bitch, I am dumb scared. Like, bro, I'm dumb scared. So she like, y'all could just take it down. So I'm like, okay. So I put my feet over the thing, you know, and I get off the roof. Now I'm off the roof and I start running down the stairs. So now I see a cab driver. And I started driving like, you know what I'm saying, like this, and I'm walking like this in the sidewalk. So I'm thinking the cab driver, most likely the cab driver left and tried to spin around the block to try to find me. So I see the cab driver. Once I see that shit, I said, bro, I said so fast on the floor, so fast. I dropped so fast, and I'm like, oh shit, there was a cab. So now the cab driver running, I see like more cabs. I don't know which cab is which cab, so bitch, I don't know where I'm going at this point. I'm just running. So the block is fake long. So I'm running, and I'm like really like running, bro. I'm out of breath, or like I'm running, and there was this baby. There was this white lady and her white son. So the son is in front of me, right? So I tried to like bob and weave him, but I wound up actually hitting him, and he wound up falling on the floor. So when he fell on the floor, I felt so bad. I dropped all my shit, and I picked him up like he was my child. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. Here come the mother, mind you. I was running so fast, I bumped into him. He started bleeding or whatever. So I felt really bad. So I picked him up. I was like, oh my god, yo. Here come the white lady. What the fuck? Watch where you going. I looked at her. I was like, hold on, Miss Thing. Hold on. First of all, I ran into him by accident, okay? And he's bleeding now because it's my fault. First of all, miss, I didn't have to pick him up. I could have left him on the floor crying, and I could have continued running. Okay, that's what I could have fucking did. But you know what? I took it out my day. I dropped all my stuff, my feedback, my phone, everything. I dropped everything to pick up your son because I felt bad, bitch. I could have just left him there, sitting there crying with blood dripping for where the fuck it was dripping from. Okay, so don't try to see him be like, what the fuck, why'd you go, bitch? Mind your business, and go about your day. So then that's when I kindly dropped her son, and I picked up my shit, and I ran. And what? Yes, I did. I kindly dropped her son again, because but you're not about to see it and try to talk to me like, what the fuck did you do? Watch where you're going. When I just said, I picked him up and I said, oh, I'm sorry, or whatever the case may be. But no, you didn't want to be like, oh no, it's fine, or whatever the case may be. Like, you didn't even want to say that. You just want to go, what the fuck? Watch me. What you're not going to do is do your about to talk to me a type of way. That's what y'all could do. So then, I kindly dropped her baby. Yes, I did. And I ran to the train station, and I got on the train, and I went to the Bronx to go see my friend, and we psyched, and I came back to fuck home. That's how it went. So, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram It's going to be in my intro, and it's going to be in the description box or whatever. And follow me on TikTok. And yeah, make sure you turn on the post notifications so you know when you get notified when I post. And if you guys have any YouTube video ideas, because that's the only reason why I have been inactive. If you have any YouTube video ideas, or any ideas that you want to do, any things that you want me to do for my YouTube channel, make sure you comment them down in the description or DM me them on Instagram. I respond back to all DMs. So yeah, and remember, don't let nobody tell you what you can and cannot do, because you could do anything you put your mind to. And that's on Per. Is you Bye.